Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lituation Learning with Miss Wilson. We're going to be lit. We're going to be learning. Therefore, it's a situation. Lituation Learning. So, today we're going to talk about imagery. Imagery is one of my favorite things to teach. It also enhances and adds flair to any piece of writing, and it can become fairly easy to pick out. Now, before we start identifying, I definitely want to give you a working definition. Now, if you see me look to the side during the course of this video, it's because I'm trying to stay on topic, not ramble, as many teachers may do. I want to make this video short, sweet, and straight to the point. Okay, so imagery, using figurative language to represent objects, actions, and ideas in such a way that appeal to our physical senses. So, our five senses. Language that appeals to sight, smell, taste, hear, and touch. Okay, so we're gonna take on a few examples that appeal to our five senses. Okay, so our first example is the sentence is the sunset was the most gorgeous they'd ever seen. The clouds were edged with pink and gold. Now, when I reread this sentence and I'm thinking out loud to myself, the sunset was the most gorgeous they'd ever seen. So the key word is seen. We're trying to appeal to what sense? Right, sight. So you can't hear color because they definitely talk about the clouds were edged with pink and gold. You can't touch color. You for sure can see color. So this is a sentence that uses imagery that appeals to our sense of sight. Good job. Next, the fragrance of the flowers made her joyful. So when I read back over this sentence, I think the fragrance, okay, fragrance, smelling. So what sense would that appeal to? Right, your sense of smell. You cannot touch a fragrance. Well, you can touch a bottle of perfume, but not the actual smell, the scent, the fragrance itself. You cannot taste a fragrance. You have to be able to smell a fragrance, use of the imagery that appeals to the sense of smell. Good job. Next, the burger with spices made his mouth water in anticipation of the first bite. So, right off the bat, when I go back through this sentence, I'm thinking the burger with spices made his mouth water in anticipation of the first bite. So these keywords like mouth and bite, we know that they're going to appeal to taste because when you're tasting things, mouth, you can't taste things with your ears, you can't taste things with your eyes. So this is a sentence that appeals to your sense of taste. Good job. The chirping of birds brought in spring. I've been outside for the last few days and I've seen lots of birds, lots of bumblebees and wasps. I had to come back inside, but now I know that spring is coming. So, to this sentence, the chirping of birds brought in spring. Can you see chirping? No. Can you touch chirping? No, but you can hear chirping, okay? So when you're looking for a sense of hearing, your sense of hearing that appeals to your sense of hearing, your imagery that appeals to sense of hearing, please look for automatopoeias. Okay, so onomatopoeia is which are sound words, okay? So sound words sound like sizzle, meow, and chirp. Okay, so those are the keywords that you need to look for when you're looking at imagery that appeals to your sense of sound, of your sense of hearing. The girl ran her hands on a soft satin fabric. The key word here is hands. Can you hear with your hands? No. Can you see with your hands? No. You touch with your hands, so you are using imagery that appeals to touch, okay? So when I tell you that when authors make sure to add imagery, they want to give you images in your mind to enhance their literature and enhance the reading experience. The more that they can get you into a piece of work, the more involved you are into their story, okay? It makes you feel like you're really there. If that character is walking in and he smells all the smells from a backyard barbecue, you feel like you're there. If your character is seeing butterflies, you feel like you're in the garden with that character. You have to put yourself in these images, and this is produced by Imagery. So I hope you enjoyed learning imagery as much as I enjoyed teaching you imagery. Knowledge Academy students, head over to Google Classroom to examine the poem This Is Not a Small Voice by Sonia Sanchez to locate all the imagery and turn it in. It is located in the poetry folder. Now, if you are not a Knowledge Academy student and you're joining us, for these lessons, please go below in the description. I will leave a imagery worksheet for you to do that you can print out, or you can just write it on a piece of paper and let your parent check it. Thank you, and I hope you come back to my learning page to get all of the lituation learning. Thank you.